My name is Arlo, and this is Elemental Idea. Today, we're going to be talking about Godzilla X Kong The New Empire. So, I watched Godzilla X Kong yesterday, and for now on, I'm going to call this movie Godzilla Kong because it's easier for me. So, deal with it. Before we get farther away, I wanted to tell you spoilers. These are gonna be a spoiler review. These are gonna be my ideas about this movie and my impressions. It's not gonna be a play-by-play, step-by-step review. So you're warned, right? So the movie. The movie has some good stuff, some bad stuff. Good stuff. It is a fast-paced movie. It drags a little in the second act, but it's just a little. And it will give you what you're expecting. Big monsters fighting other big monsters. It's a kaiju movie and it shows. The star of the movie is Kong. You see the whole movie through his eyes, and I think it's a good choice. They downplay a little the human part, and that's one of the parts that I like the most. And I think that's a good choice. You want to see when you go to see these kind of movies, you want to see monster fighting monsters. You want to see destruction. You want to see fantasy, and that's it. You don't want to see people having issues and troubles. And we will talk. We're gonna talk about it. It's necessary to have these uh, human characters all the time because it's not you just watching a cartoon basically in high def. But if you downplay a little bit so they are servicing the monsters, is way better. So good fights and it's fast paced, like I told you. Um, I mean, it's a short movie and you will enjoy it. All right. Now, what I don't like about this movie, it have no story at all. Right, they're monster fighting monsters, so the story is kind of short. Is like they do this stuff like they go to the center of the earth, right, and then they go to the center of the earth. So there's a inside world, and there is another inside world, right? And to me that's kind of dumb. The other stuff is there is a civilization there. They can manipulate gravity with crystals, and to me it was like this is kind of like too much. But it's not what the movie is about. The movie is about Kong that is getting old, and apparently this is the only monkey who gets old, right? Because the rest of the apes of this movie apparently has been living there for generations and thousands of years, and they're the same age, right? But this is nitpicking of the movie. You don't supposed to think as much of this movie, right? You don't supposed to actually go into the mechanics on how this world works. All right, you're supposed to enjoy it for what it is. And Kong is getting old. He's living in the southern world in the middle of the earth. And right now, I must say, there is like too many movies with a new empire and a frozen side, and I don't know what it is. Hollywood like to do the same stuff all the time. We just see Ghostbuster Frozen Empire and his evil guy Frozen and a beach and a city, and in this one we have the new empire and apes, and they also have a frozen side, and they also froze a beach, and soon enough we're gonna have Planet of the Apes, uh, something empire too, and those are apes and an empire, and it's kind of the same. But these movies are meant to be fun and meant to be not to analyze too much. Right? What we do here is overanalyze these movies, and that's what is fun about it. All right, so Kong is living there, and he go to the inside world, and in the inside world, he find out uh, another big apes, and he fight with them, and he wins. And it's this baby ape that is evil, and then change his tune, and he goes to this realm of big apes, and there is a king here. It's called Scar, the Scar King, and he's the bad guy of this movie. And the whole point of this guy is that he is a king, and he have a big kaiju, a frozen Godzilla, and he can control it, and that's how he's planning to actually conquer the upside world, our world. Meanwhile, Godzilla, we forget about Godzilla. Godzilla is in the world, and he senses something's wrong because there is some signs from Earth, from the southern Earth, that is alerting Godzilla there is an enemy coming. So Godzilla is going around nuclear plants and other kaijus, and we find out that the human race knows there is other kaijus living in the world, and they know where they are, so they don't go to those places. Um, and Godzilla is going to these places to fight this kaiju, and he fights with one that is called Tiamat, and probably this is a reference to Dungeons and Dragons. I don't know, but the design for the monsters is really cool. The battles are really cool. So if you are into destruction, there is a lot of destruction in this movie. They break every single bit. I must say, this is one of the stuff I like about these movies, and it was a complaint that I have with the other Godzillas, that they focus too much on the characters and they don't show you Godzilla that much. That's not this movie. This movie is all about the big kaijus fighting, right? So, and you see, when Godzilla is just moving, he does not care at all about the humans. He's breaking buildings, he's destroying shit. It is a part that he is just going in, sleeping into the Coliseum, and that's it. Fuck it. That's where he decided to sleep, and the Romans are complaining about it, and the guy said like, well, what we're gonna do? We cannot do nothing with this Godzilla guy. If we want to sleep there, he's just gonna sleep there. We have no defense against Godzilla, so we cannot make this huge ass dinosaur to do whatever we wanted to do. He's her own person. So moving on with that, the destruction of Europe and Brazil, it is unbelievable. Eu não sei how the Brazilian people are gonna survive that, because they destroy Rio de Janeiro completely. And there is a lot of human casualties. You don't see it, but they broke buildings, they destroy cities, and there is people there. Well, the actual plot of the movie. So Kong fight this Scar King. The Scar King realize there is a way to go to the upper world, and he go into war with all his apes, and the kaiju he's controlling with this crystal. He's pointing at him, and here we get to, and you guys notice that I didn't talk too much about the human characters. The human characters are the same for Godzilla versus Kong. The little kid that was in that movie is in this movie too, and her mom is also here, and she's like the chosen one. She's the one with the power of awakening Mothra. Mothra is another kaiju that is actually friends with Godzilla. They have like this relationship. They're like a pair, and what Mothra do is he can actually like regenerate Godzilla. So Godzilla supercharged, and that is the reason why now it's purple and it's no longer blue. And I have this idea that they make it purple just to set it apart from the frozen Godzilla that is actually blue, and they cannot change ice powers because they have to be blue. So they make it purple, but I like it. I like that color. If you guys can see, my channel have this color theme, this palette, and is they give a reason for why that happened, and that is nice. They go to the center of the earth, and over here, they discover the actual Scar King discovered this realm where the people live and this tribe live. They can actually control gravity, and they do, and they flip gravity upside down with some crystals, and the big monsters are fighting without gravity, and it's just fun. It's a fun sequel. And this is stuff. In it was a point that I think this movie was made for 3D, and if you can watch it on 3D, I will recommend it because sometimes you feel this when the movies are in 3D that the stuff are coming through the screen. You see, oh, that rock is coming, and you're like, oh yeah, this sequence was made to watch in 3D. I watched it on IMAX, so I didn't get this. Uh, but if you can catch it in 3D, you're gonna enjoy it a little more. So they fight, they destroy Godzilla and Kong wins, and the reason why Godzilla have a metal bumblebee in his hand is because he gets hurt, and it's basically a prosthesis. And I kind of like that. I don't know why this also have like electric powers, but you have to roll with a lot in this movie. You have to suspend your disbelief, probably because my expectations were really low. Yeah, probably that's why I enjoy it. If you ask me if I will see it again, I will not. Is a movie, is 2 hours of fun in the movie. It's not Doom Part 2 that you're gonna watch 4 or 5 times in the movie and you're gonna find different stuff every time. No, it's just a movie. You go, you watch it, you have a good time, you eat something, and that's it. And if you are like a fan of Godzilla, uh, Gojira, you're gonna enjoy it because it's Godzilla fighting his best, right? And a couple side notes, I did like because the big apes don't talk, but the way they communicate, they did it really well. You understand it, and that's nice. I must say, the guy who did this movie knew what it was doing. The movie know what it is. In any point, the movie tried to convince you like, oh, this is any other kind of serious movie. No, the movie know is kaijus fighting kaijus, and that's it, right? And you have to accept that. So that is my ideas about Godzilla and X-Kong. And this movie have the unlucky time because we just watched Godzilla minus one. And Godzilla minus one is really good. It's a different kind of movie. And if you want to see my review about that, leave a comment below. Let me know if you want to know that. And if you have any idea or any review you want me to do or give you my idea about any movie, you can leave me a comment and I will actually look at it and know what to do next. So, Godzilla X Kong, The New Empire. It's a nice movie. You will have a nice time in the theater. And if you like what you see here, click here to see more. And this was Elemental Idea. My name is Arlo. Bye.